we will learn about waste management, how waste is collected, segregated, treated, and disposed of properly. Waste varies in type, source, texture, and form. It may be solid, liquid, or gaseous. So the method of disposal must also vary depending on the kind of waste. Proper collection of waste is the first and most important step. It is the responsibility of the municipality. Collection should be done area-wise, using covered vehicles to avoid littering and spreading diseases. Construction and demolition waste must be collected separately to prevent environmental damage. Waste from homes, hotels, and commercial spaces must be separated at the source. This is called segregation. Waste is categorized into kitchen waste, recyclable items like bottles and boxes, hazardous items like batteries and cleaning agents, and biomedical or industrial waste. Biodegradable waste like food and leaves must be separated from non-biodegradable or chemical waste. All waste must be stored in closed containers and never dumped in the open. Waste storage bins must be covered and placed near residential areas for easy access. They should prevent exposure to air, rain, and animals. Manual handling should be minimized to prevent disease transmission. So, transfer vehicles must be specially designed and covered. Collection should follow a fixed daily schedule to avoid overflowing and pollution. Waste is dumped in landfills, which are large areas at the outskirts of cities. A sanitary landfill is covered with at least 15 centimeters thick compacted soil, to reduce pollution. They release leachate, which is a toxic liquid formed when rainwater percolates through waste-contaminating water and soil. Landfills also produce methane gas, which is explosive and can harm nearby plant life. And land cost, accessibility, rainfall, and temperature must be considered when selecting a site. So in Delhi, garbage is actually dumped at places like Okhla and Dimarpur, where it's also recycled to produce gas and electricity. Composting is a natural method of waste disposal, where organic waste is turned into manure. Basically, leaves, fruit, and vegetable peels are buried in pits and covered with soil. Earthworms are added to speed up decomposition. This method is called vermicomposting. There are two methods. First, aerobic composting, which requires air but may produce a bad odor and greenhouse gases. Second, anaerobic composting, where no air is needed. It produces biogas, which is actually useful for energy and cooking. Biogas contains about 55% methane and 45% carbon dioxide, and can be used for electricity and fuel. So, microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, and actinomycetes, they actually help break down waste. And compost improves soil, supports plant growth, and also reduces household waste. Incineration is a process where waste is burned in a furnace. This method reduces waste volume, kills germs, and produces heat energy, which can be used to generate electricity. To manage waste effectively, we must follow integrated solid waste management, which includes reducing, reusing, recycling, composting, incineration, and safe landfilling. Let's all do our part to keep our environment clean and healthy. Remember, this chapter on waste management is now complete. Make sure to revise regularly and practice diagrams and key terms like landfill, compost, leachate, biogas, and incineration.
Thanks for watching.